So I had 3 weeks of like skating boot camp. Of course, I skated when I was a kid. When I was like 12 was the last time I had on skates. I'm 30, so that's a big stretch of time. So it was very challenging. The first week, everything hurt on me. A lot of tire bomb, a lot of like just icing things down, some Epsom salt baths. But by that 3rd week, I was so proud of myself. I think my first challenge when I showed up to start skating was looking at this bank track. I was like, how do you get on that? I was like, who helps you up and who helps you down? Like, what is happening? So, you know, and for the first week, I'm padded up. I look like the special kid in class. Like, you know, but then by that 3rd week, you get the smaller butt pad, you get the smaller elbow pads, and then you feel like, oh my God, I'm really doing this now. You know, you learn a T-stop, which is amazing, you know. It was an amazing experience. I'm so happy I was a part of it.
I was really fortunate. I started training before I even had the job. I was eager, if you know what I mean. So I knew if they were going to cast me, they probably wouldn't want to have me be doubled. So I was like, if I'm not going to be doubled, I gotta be good. Otherwise, I'm just going to look bad or average, and that's not good, you know. So, but I spent a lot of time on my butt pads for the first couple of weeks, and but it was so satisfying, slowly improving and starting to build speed and getting crossovers and T-stops. Yeah,
never got a crossover.
Did you know how to do audition process or not at all?
Well, maybe that was my audition process. I didn't know about it, but I didn't actually.
It's part of my audition, Brian.
Yeah. Was it?
No, I wasn't auditioning except for like, no, you have the part, but they just want to film you skate. Just, you know, it is yours, but just you know, skate a little bit. They were just going to film you because they wouldn't accept my lies, because I, you know, naturally as an actor, I lie. I was like, skate? Yeah, I skate every weekend. Were you kidding?
I got an email from my agents that were like, you have another audition. I was like, thank God. That's good. And I went in for Justine and Kim, who were very nice casting directors. And yeah, then I met with Drew, who like rolled out on roller skates when I first met her, and she's like, you're so cool! And I was like, I'm so scared right now. It went well. We got along swimmingly, and then I did a chemistry read with Landon Pigg, hoping that we looked normal. And we got along really well. I was a little intimidated by her at first, but we're really good friends now, so.
I was in Nashville at the time in the middle of recording an album, and one of my managers asked if I wanted to be, or try out for a movie that Drew Barrymore was in and Ellen Page was in. And actually they said the girl from Juno, which no longer will should be remembered for that solely after this movie, which is a great thing. And I said, wow, those people are famous. That'd be fun. You know, I'm just making a little album right in Nashville, and that sounded like a good idea. So manager came in with a little handy cam, and I've never done one of these screen tests before. And he was reading the part of Ellen, I was reading the part of me, and it was a nice lovey-dovey scene, and we were really going for it in the basement. And eventually, you know, it got a little too romantic for him to not laugh, and he starts laughing, and that ends up being the, you know, haphazard screen test that we send into Flower Films in California. And it was that was one of the 3, at least, hoops, you know, I was asked to jump through before it actually happened. And I flew out to meet Drew, who had an ice pack on her knee and an iced tea in her hand, and she was just, you know, just got off the track, I think, and made it a really welcoming, kind of disarming experience. And of course, everyone says when they see her in person, they don't say this to her, but they say it to their friend, like, wow, she's so small. You know, and that's one thing that cinema, I think, does, is like, you know, people are smaller.
Drew, you know, again, everybody's saying she came with a lot of experience already, so it didn't feel like first-time director. I mean, we went to this Hollywood opening last night, and you realize Drew's background she is Hollywood royalty from generations before. This is her world, and she knows it inside and out. She knows how to act, produce, direct, sell the movie. She's brilliant that way, and I've worked with, you know, I worked with Barry Levinson in his first movie, or Tim Burton in his first movie. You get in these people. I've worked with other people who I wouldn't mention as first-timers who don't have that confidence or that vision, and it's just so exciting because she knows exactly what she's doing, but she's got all the energy of the first time. So all that passion is there, all that emotion. There was so much crying in the directing. I've never seen a director weep so much, because when she's saying what's happening, she's so invested in the story that she starts crying when she's saying it, because she's not acting it out for you, but she's so invested in it, and it makes you invested. It makes all of us invested, and that kind of passion, it can come out as a Tim Burton movie, or it can come out as a Drew Barrymore movie, but you know what it is, you know whose movie it is, because they're clear, they're directed, they inspire everyone, and she's got it. It's the beginning of many, many more, I think. And I hope